subtitle that I give it is Christian Refined, because of the last teaching we had, whereas this one is a bit wide. Of course, we brought in some experiences and all that. That's actually titled Refined. Anyway, so many things we talked about, the last time. We talked about communication in marriage, that we should not wait for events to be unfolded to the other partner before we begin to discuss it, so that we can carry ourselves along in the marriage, which of course, my wife is a person that many times when she's going through an emotional period, and I don't know, probably because of our own growth up, she likes to express it by crying. She just wants to cry. She just wants to cry, and I used to feel bad that why can't you just talk, madam? Talk. Why must you cry for you? That's our only call. It is now that we are trying to adjust her. And from time to time she comes up with that issue, and it gets me so annoyed one day. And I said, madam, talk to me. Am I not your husband, for God's sake? I'm your husband. When anything happens, talk. This is the soul of a marriage. Communication. When we are not talking, we are not just marrying. That is just it. You cannot be carrying an issue in you, and you just want me to just find out. I'm not God now. I cannot even see what is in your tummy. So it is when you talk that I'll be able to know exactly what. So basically the issue of the communication is, in fact, when we talk, so many issues will be resolved when we talk. So when we don't talk, then you just do your own thing your way, and it will just be fine. But lastly, before I say it, before every other thing that of course I won't be able to say everything. There's one thing person he said at day that of course is the lifeline of our marriage. And he said, don't ever think there won't be disagreements. There will always be disagreements. But always have one thing as a consideration, that God is the factor of this marriage. Is the reason why you are married. Even when you want to get angry with her or with him, the first thing that should drop in your mind is, will God be happy about what that thing you are about to say? Will God say, so God should be the major thing we consider, even before we respond, to anything that happens in the marriage. And I believe that has been the backbone of our marriage and of every other thing that we have to discuss. So that's it.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I don't know where to start from. At least I just a few points I'm going to share with us today. And then, first of all, I just want to say I want to tell you, so far, so good. It has been God working. And I will say, and I will confidently and boldly tell us that I'm enjoying my marriage. I thank God for the wife that God actually brought to me. We don't know whether it's because we've known ourselves for almost 10 years before we got married. Or like, okay, we've been brothers and sisters, this time she will come to me, okay, pray concerning this brother for me. Okay, I will say, okay, this is what God said. She will be angry, or when is God going to say, this one is yes now. Every time it is either permissible or just observe. Whenever God says observe, you should know that yes, there is a question mark.
There's a question mark there.
So he's always upset like that. And I remember 2 weeks before God eventually spoke, her mother came to me because we're very close. That I just said, see, what I'm saying concerning her, I don't like it. She was that the dream that she had and all that. So she said I should just help her to continue praying. And I said, okay, no, I will continue praying. And God said, I remember what God said that just tell her that I will sort her out and I will make her happy. I called the mom and I was like, this is what God said, just put down. Just let's see what God will do. Not knowing that. So it's just like so weird. To cut the long story short, let me just stop that area. And one thing I grew up in what's it called, face me and slap me like that, Pastor Uchi. And there is one thing I actually learned so much even before I even got married. Though I was not even ready for marriage, but I was preparing for marriage. I listened, go to different my seminar is maybe starting from 12 a.m. I used to listen to different programs like that. That's what marriage. I used to tell Sasha from 12 to 3:30. I will not sleep. At that, even if I sleep, I will just record it in the morning. I will be listening to it. So there is one brother then, brother new, Pastor Uche knows this brother very well. Before when he eventually got married, he was like, see, hey, I'm no more washing my clothes again. I'm no more doing this again. I was like, did you marry a slave? Is your wife a slave? Just like our sister, our mother was telling me. Did you marry? I was just like, no. But lo and behold, the marriage did not last. But I knew he's not with that woman again. He married the second person again. That one too did not even last 1 year. 3, but I know he's with the third person now, so I don't know anything. But I know that they're still living in that area and all that. What am I trying to tell us is that we brothers here, we shouldn't see our wife as a slave. With whatever area that we see that let me help this my wife and all that. Just like what we did on that day we went to the beach and all that. Though I didn't actually explain to us because I was just trying to buy the time that day. But the thing is, God actually showed them Brother Isaac in the revelation that we are actually helping each other. We are actually helping each other. So I was like, okay, eventually God said, working as one, working as a team, and working as a family. And I was just like that. And the way we actually do things, I don't know. There was a day I went to a beta. So I saw one of my neighbor was actually buying meat. So when he saw me, he's married anyway. When he saw me, he was shocked like, hey. In my mind, why did you shock? Like, because you are buying meat and you are going to eat, or you are buying it for your wife or what? So I was like, no, and my wife is she went to camp, so we just came back. So she was very tired. I didn't ask him any question. No. She was just telling me all those things like that. So I was like, she is your wife now. You can let me show you. I'm just coming from somewhere and see. I've already bought what is it for pepper and every other thing like that we are going to use. He was shocked like, yeah, like yes. I know when you want that act of service and all that. I know when you want that word of affirmation and all. So we just have to give it to them. So we just have to give it to them. So was it not August 1st was our birthday, and before then I was just like, okay, let me just relax now as when it comes to sex and all that. So on that day, she was even telling me that I said today is your birthday and all that. After we have prayed and all that. So I was like, okay, and maybe let it be in the night now. In the night, are you giving me time for what? Like it's not happening. But before you know it, that play and all that, before you know it, and she was like, when we finished, we were like, wow, where did you get this from? I was like, yo, I was actually preparing for it. She was like, wow, in fact, I really enjoyed it. Wow, she told me that day. Birthday gifts. And she prayed for me anyway. Hallelujah. She prayed for me again, like, wow, I love this and all that. So, all these things, where if we are alone at home, I'm always naked at home. Completely naked. I was actually privileged to see one of our person. So the seventh thing you should note in marriage and all. The seventh one, I don't want to paraphrase, but let me try and put in a book. God said marriage is one of the things by which man will be judged at the end of his journey on earth. Therefore, each man and woman should take heed how he or she treats his marriage. It must be treated with the fear of God and according to the dictates of God. Therefore, a man will give account and a woman will give account of his or her own part of the marriage. One should live in it with the fear of God, knowing that one will be judged according to how one lived in it. The day I saw it, I was like, hey, I didn't know anything about this one. Even marriage, God is going to use it to judge on that day. Marriage, how we treat it. Because God is involved. How we treat it, God is going to ask each and every one of us. So I pray as we journey on in our marriage, may God help us.
Praise the Lord. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much, sir. Pastor Praise and Pastor Joseph. You said a lot. Actually, when I'm about to marry, I was like, can I do it? Can I make it? Because me, I used to slam. Let me start from there. Now, I don't like, I'm a man of discipline. I don't like disrespect. So I'm a kind of person that is how you should talk to me. So there is, I don't have the understanding that when you get to marry, there is check and balance, that you have to break down your hair good. That until Papa told me that it is your wife can talk to you anyhow. So I don't, and I want to appreciate God that maybe I don't know, maybe I will have failed, I don't know, but God just helped me. But there are some situations at the early marriage that I don't believe that I can stand it. That even though now if I have failed, maybe I won't be here. But there was that they will be telling me slap her. That they will be telling me slap her. So I'll be whining myself. She will be missing basket by. I'll be asking myself. So I tell my father, madam, calm down. Even though I give you the audacity that you should say it anyhow, there is how to say it. At times my wife will not talk bad and we should be angry. So I talk to me, then I will not talk. Say it. Oh yeah, say it anyhow. So okay, say it anyhow. Giving you the friend Asuka. And I'll be like, even though I give you the audacity that you say it anyhow, doesn't mean you should say it anyhow too. I want us to understand that in the marriage, though man we have ego, but Papa said that it is your wife, she's your wife, that you drop your ego for your wife. In the marriage, seriously, there are many things that we face as man that we need to overlook. Sake of God, forget the sake of love, sake of God, because I've done some nasty things that my aunt supposed to be angry. I was surprised when he said, I've valued it for God. As in some things that I've done to my wife, I've never did that before. Because I won't be able to say it. I won't be able to say it outside. I last laughed at before, but I won't be able to say it outside. I know, but I can say it anywhere. Yeah. Even that day when that thing happened, Pastor Praise, we were still together. Pastor Praise was like, he came to me and said, Pastor, you try. That me, I cannot do it. I don't think if I will not slap Nancy. So I was asking myself that, was I able to do this thing? As in Koton Timati, big batty fair, I don't have time. but God really helped me. I was like, no. So at times, like Pastor Ibi said that our wife at times they are funny, at times that today they might be happy with you, tomorrow they will just misbehave, they will just do some things that you know why you behave like this. Why you like, you should understand that as a man, that they used to say that you just pick your shirt and go outside. So I used to ask myself that, can you do this thing? But the day I did it, I wanted to sleep that day, and the way she talked to me, I was angry, and she was sleeping, I was looking at her like this, I was angry, and the way she was doing, we normally do it together. Even at times I was supposed to do it that we sweep. Because I was angry, I left it for her. Because our brother used to sweep. I used to sweep. I used to lay bed. To us is normal thing. I don't know how to, I don't like cooking. But that's why Bruce is cooking. Cooking now, I'm lazy. For me, I don't like cooking. Not that I'm lazy. Always now we say, you too, stop washing your wife's clothes. Stop washing your wife's clothes. So, he enjoy cooking. Me, I don't like cooking. But wash clothes, I can wash too. I watched one advert. Yes, my advert, this freezer. So the woman needed freezer in the kitchen, and when the husband came in that day, he gave the husband the favorite food. And when the husband was eating with his friend, the woman just showed that idea over the freezer that we said, hey, we are giving the price. And the man was giving the price. So when she brought the price, that said, which freezer is this? I'm don't worry, I will transfer the money to you, go and get it. So because she needed something, and she created his favorite food for her. So we should know our way and our husband, and bring God will help us in Jesus' name.
Praise the Lord. Amen. Like Mama said, I want to be from the point. Mama said marriage is good. Marriage is good. It seems you and I share something in common. When you said you plan getting married, you plan getting married to a man, decided to have 2 children, then if the man misbehaves, I used to tell my husband that I didn't know marriage is sweet like this. That before God said you were the person I should get married to, I plan having at least 3 kids to a particular man, but I'm not planning to get married. I'm not planning to get married at all. Maybe it's when you get married, that's when you divorce. And you're planning just plan to have 3 kids for a man, the same man. Then at the end of the day, if anything happens, I'll just slay myself, slay mama. I'll get an appointment, no slay mama. I will get an apartment for myself, and I will enjoy my life. No man will control me, no man will do this, no man will do that. It was very easy when I was not married, and when I want to go, I'll just tell my mom, I'm going out. When I go, I'll come back in the night, I will eat. But it was so strange when I got married that if I'm going out next week, I have to tell my husband. Immediately I get the invitation, baby, we have a ministration somewhere. You know, sometimes when I forget and I'm like, I forgot to. We have a ministration somewhere, and you'll be like, oh, she ends up music. Okay, no problem. But I have some of my friends that if they have invitation for a program next year, they have to start telling their husband now, and they have to start singing it every day. If they have a ministration for next month or next 2 weeks, and they are just telling them now, they cannot do. In short, when the invitation comes, they will say, really, I cannot go. because I've not started telling my husband. So I saw the difference between when God gives you something and when you just have that thing. Like I was talking to you that day and you said there's a grace that I should pray for grace to manage it. Sincerely, I bless God for the grace He has given me. It's not easy to be in a marriage. Because this morning, when I yawned and I heard the sound of a baby lion, and I told my husband that baby lion, no, you're still a baby now. You need to grow. I now sat down and said, what is even it God about this life? Why is God so mysterious that God gave lion, the king of the jungle, then king, that mighty king of the jungle, will not even go to catch a prey for himself. He is a woman that is not a king, that will now go catch the prey, slaughter it, then leave it. That king will now come, because I've watched the documentary before. The king will now come, will now chase them, and will now start eating it fresh. I like fresh food. So, and leave the leftover for the people that went to do the hunting. It's not easy to hunt. It's those people that went to do the hunting, they will not be the one to be licking the bone, because they would have eaten the sweetest part in the meat. But why has God made it like that? So I now saw that everything in this life is coded and it's mysterious. And if you want to continue to enjoy your life, you have to live under that code and under the mystery. So that's one of the things I was trying to consider this morning. And when I heard it, when he said prayer has its place and right attitude in marriage, I was like, àwa obìnrin tó fẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé yẹ kó máa pamper wa, tó yẹ kó máa ṣe, you know, most of the time, like that sit-up stuff that he said, that God said I should sit up. I received the message last week. That same day, while I was going to work, I just felt the presence of God on my head, and I was saying it in my heart that why is this thing coming? Prayer. It's been a long time I prayed, especially for my husband, because of this exam, going and coming thing. I don't really have that time to do prayer. So I was feeling it's been a lot, and not even only for my husband, for my entire family at large. I saw that when I'm consistent in the place of prayer, there's a general change in the atmosphere. In my home, in my extended family, there's a general change in the atmosphere. There was a time that my husband and I had issues that Pastor Praise called me that he won't believe. You don't even know what is wrong with you. You're just complaining that your husband is doing this. You're complaining that your husband. Mercy, when was the last time you knelt down and you prayed for your husband? I said I was doing it. He said, were you doing it as in seriously doing prayer? Abi you were just observing the minutes. You know when you say natural is a natural tradition, let us pray God. Abi you did sincere prayer. So when he said it, I saw a light. Immediately that Sunday, when I saw Mama said the same thing. That when you are in a marriage, you forget whatever your husband has done to you. If he likes, make you happy. If he likes, just make you happy. Because God has placed you in that marriage, you have to seize every opportunity to pray for your husband. Even when he has done you wrong. You know why? You mentioned the reason again there. That because the prayer you are praying for your husband, will have effect both on your husband and on you. Because anything that happens to him will affect you. So sometimes when you say, I want to do a prayer today, I want to pray for my husband, and that day he comes, and he's just doing some things around you. Maybe you are in that emotional period, and he's just like, how are you? I'm fine. And you just go, and he's doing it, and you'll be thinking in your mind, I'm not even in the mood, as in, I didn't give the right response I'm supposed to give. And he didn't even bother. You know those days when we feel, anyway, what's important to you? You're checking physically. You know, and this is the person I'm supposed to pray for. You know, but I just pray that God will give us the grace.
That communication is very, very important. Because sometimes there can be misconception, and there are also information that they are hearing from a third party, something about your husband, and your husband is staying in the same house. He's not speaking up, it's from the hurting. than piercing somebody with a sword. So communication is very, very important. Be open. Even if the matter is so big, it depends on how you present it. Your presentation matters a lot. Then there will be peace. The whole bride was talking about, the wife, young wife was naked. Yes, important aspect I don't remember today. When you get married, it's not a time to form only sister only brother. That's an error and a sin against marriage. Because you have to also discover from your husband, how does he want it? Does he want it nude? They have to give it nude. At least the time you are alone together. I'm not saying this is there. And if the type that still wants you to put on this, then don't get the type of one this or your grandmother wears. You have to wear something really sexy. So, I guess you are make sure you change your own detail. You are not supposed to even follow. Is that okay? I know so this is how this whatever you change it to sexy ones. I'm serious. There are men that are tired of their wife because of their parents. They are not attracted to their wife is not attracted to them. If your husband is not attracted to you as a woman, there's problem. There's problem. There's a great problem. When we got married, that's why it's to like strong and strong. Is it right? That's right. How strong you are. That's why I bought a set of pants. I said, you're strong. I'm going for a walk on them. They don't walk. But they say it's a big key. Just the pants though. He just can't say, close your now. I can't really do that. Before you know, it happened. What am I saying? I was so big. I can't even talk about mine. I'm not being full now. But if I do that, I'm on my menstrual period, or I'm on fasting, or I don't want, that times I are not just in that mood. I'll just go away my old school bad. I'm old school brass. I remember I was fasting one time. He told me, I'm going at last. Over 30 with the lady. I was like, I didn't get you now. After I was one naked, I was like, whether naked, kind of this area, I didn't get money because I'm not supposed I'm dead to this thing. I'm dead. You're dead, you have a problem. I was so naked. So it got to a point that it's that messy. You see that aspect of the husband not flowing as you expect, not bothering you. It depends on how he has grown and how he has been raised. You are the one to work on it. Because the husband is not speaking up, you know that the husband. Holy brother, when the husband is studying like this, you be afraid, you think you are persuaded. Well, doing the right thing over and over again, don't get tired. It's not for you to be hungry or complain. You'll be seeing as if you're not bothered again. Because lady, it's only this thing she thinks about. Even though when he needs it, you can't take another thing again. Than that thing. But the point is not needing it. Just that you're just being babish. But there's nobody about it. And don't nag him. Very, very important. Disgusting. Instead, it's not sitting there and you make sure you target your husband. As he's sitting there, you're sitting near him. My husband used to be very shy before. I can't my husband on the road. It's not that he doesn't like him, but he's not used to it. Like, and his father had only boys. And he grew with his father, men, and only brother. But me, I was like, well, you should have not married though. But I will do it playfully. I was like, in fact, I'll just come and catch myself on his legs. He was like, his leg is paining me, I'll say no problem. See me, all my body is paining, my head, because it's too heavy. In fact, it's so crazy to the point that even with the kids, brothers, don't get to some realm of play with children, but we play. And I have to work on that. When I know this is nature, I can't come and kill them, but I have to work what I want to see. To the point that even me, when I got to go to go. Now, these are people that go, those here, those people. I don't know. So, well, I don't forgive me, I'm sorry, she understand. But this is what I'm saying. That what you want to see is in your hand to work it out in the life of your husband. Don't make it see it as a tedious responsibility. Make it see it as a fun. Let me tell you, sir, Ama, a marriage that doesn't have fun will be like a robot kind of marriage. When children are no more there, you will feel the pain that time. You will be lonely. You will be lonely. Let me tell you something. When we are so rich that there's nothing in the house, you can't know. You always play. There are homes that when there's no money, the husband's face will bring him out red hot fire. Even the wife, her face will be so down. Or in my home is not like that. So that you don't know. Even with happiness in the account, you know, because our account is the same when we are rich and when we are not rich. Money should not control our joy in the home. And if there's what you want to see, the husband, you not say, work it out now. Give it what it is. If the husband used to be so shy, sometimes they will need that. He might not fuck on no bear. When they share it in Sima, I will only you. Hey, I will need to pray. Before you know it, we changed. If I was like this before, but I have to work on myself. And that's very shy. I have to work on myself. So that will be well. It's well. So you made an example of Daniel and the king. Daniel's now the king is that. It's not always like that. That's why animal kingdom. In marriage, as Christ comes to the church, what did I say? He gave himself for the church. Sars, if you are watching Lion King documentary, don't matter your marriage after that to enjoy. She understand this. There is a giving of yourself. So it's not this will tell you about the hidia. Naked is the glory is totally in the heart. So that in the Christian marriage, the queen has her role, the king has his role. And even when it's not easy for the king, the queen should help out. When the time is not easy for the queen, the king himself will help out. That's how we are supposed to be there for each other, so that God will help us. So it's not a thing of where husbands are enjoying the non-cost. I remember I stayed with one of my cousins in days of saying here and there. This is my cousin. The wife was pregnant. When they get home, you go and lie down on the bed. The wife will go and use bath to fetch you and point to the drum and be cooking. And let them down and say that, show me when meeting ready. Put his hand on his hand because he did it the first night. The second night, I was like, what did you just say? It's the same age my brother, but I should not be 2 years old. Because it's so much like me, so it's not the person. What did you just say? Your wife should not put water. If I'm a family member, I will seize her for you. She's even looking on Kate. She's looking as though there's not enough blood in her body. She's carrying a bath of water on her head every morning. She will wash your clothes before she leave home. She will get late to the market. You that making your own money. She will get to market that. You not close at night. With pregnancy. She will go to the kitchen when she come back. She will fetch water again from the drum and put in the bathroom for you. All you do is come back from the bathroom and balance and beat. She will carry a bit of knowledge. I said, this cannot continue. You should just stay for your wife. I never did be a mistake. So it's not a case of acting under marriage understanding, but I just felt this is wickedness with this pregnancy. If I'm afraid for her life, but are you not afraid when you're looking at this woman that she's looking as if there's not enough blood in her body? And I don't know as long as I'm here, you must not watch his clothes again. Let him watch his clothes by himself. You must not put water in the bathroom again. Let him be the one to do it. In fact, anytime then when I was not married, I always spend some time in their place. She said, please, when are you coming back again? Please, come. Have you seen where they're begging you to come back? Come. And he's my cousin, not even direct sister. Please come. I tell my team, my lord. You go back to one man and one day submit this. My lord. So sometimes when I see the wife, hey, are you washing this clothes now? What will she do now? She doesn't want trouble because she's gentle and easy going kind of woman. She has to wash clothes now so that she have her peace. I used to tell my cousin that I don't pray that I'll marry a man like you. It will be a cost to me and it will be into my soul. After doing that stuff for this, I don't marry a man that will not make me perpetual state. Like, am I that bad? I said, you're that bad. If you cannot bring the wife out. The woman is a virtuous woman in all things. She will not wait for her husband to put money down. And she was married as a Muslim. It was my cousin that took her to church. So what are you now preaching to her? Amen. Yeah, it's inside church that time that. I was talking about how you apply in marriage. I was talking about wearing sexy bra, very, very important because you must be attracted to your husband. Your husband must not see another woman with the way you see you in the gift. Very, very important. And if if your husband permits you to wear a nightgown, there are sexy nightgowns too. Why don't you used to sleep before marriage? Please go and tell them, you go to the room. You can wear them. Where your husband start home? Or when you're going to your menstrual period, or when you're fasting. But when it's not those stuff, like that means that they want to transparent. If you ever wear a white gown, it must be transparent. And if it's transparent, it must not be grandmother's pants and bra under. It must be sexy pants and bra under. And if the husband says, I want it must be blue. And I want to tell you that you don't also tell your husband that it must be only the bedroom. If you know you're small by close your gender, it doesn't have to be only in the bedroom. It can be anywhere. So, in case of a misunderstanding, don't because of that deprive your husband or deprive your wife. Although men, if there's understanding, if you know the right code, the right button, you know they are party party straight forever. But as a woman, it's still easy for you to put yourself there and punish him. Don't punish your husband with that. It is a sin. It is wickedness. Show you understand me. Because he's coming with the mindset that coming to my wife and he has let all the antenna out. And it's as good as we are stabbing him if you say no. May God help us in Jesus' name. Amen. Because I was listening to, not that I was officially listening. Can you imagine? I don't think something was. Most I was listening to messages, what you got, Bishop, we didn't want to go, voice note that sex is the cement that binds the husband and the wife together in marriage. We know this cannot be another person that very frequent. Wow, what because you know what? You can't go finish. Just keep learning and keep making your marriage lively and keep making it a place of fun. And the time Pastor Sam was also teaching, I was saying that anytime he gets tired of a particular style, just tell his wife this style and go and read your Jatula. She knows that when she comes back, she'll come with a new style and he'll enjoy himself. In the days of African mentality that we used to undo marriage, those are the things you don't give attention and kills marriage. Sometimes when the man is being deprived, you make it up with you have anything getting angry and you ask question, what happened? You know, because said it's very thing that caused the problem. I know. She did the way she just pushed my clothes away from that. It's not the clothes. It's that very, very matter that was not resolved. Yes, and it must not always be only